And I just wanted to say congratulations to everyone for being here. I'm so excited for all of you. Today is Wednesday, September 9th, and this is our first coach training call for all the new coaches on the team. So welcome aboard. We're all excited to have you here. I wanted to start off just by telling you really quickly about myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kathy, and I've been a coach now for 14 months. I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom now for 3 years. I have 2 little kids at home. Landon's 3 and Kirsten is 20 months. Prior to being a stay-at-home mom, I was an elementary school teacher with my master's degree in special education. I taught for 8 years. And right before I was about to have Landon, I handed in my paperwork and became a stay-at-home mom. So to make a long story short, coaching kind of fell into my lap, like right at the right time when I needed it. We were living off of one income for a while. So as you guys can imagine, it was, financially very stressful. And, we knew it was going to be tight and we made a lot of sacrifices, but we were sinking and, ended up blowing through our savings account, racking up $30,000 in credit card debt because we were living off of one income. And I wanted to continue to be able to stay at home with my kids. So thank goodness for Beachbody and thank goodness for this opportunity. Because of this, I have given it 110% every single day since the day I started. And because of this opportunity and my belief in the company and my confidence, I've been able to completely get rid of all that credit card debt. I've been able to make more than double what I was earning as a teacher at the time. And I'm actually out earning my husband's salary now too, which is pretty funny. So I'm just really excited that you guys are all here right now because this is totally life-changing for you if you want it to be. If you can just make the commitment to yourself and to your family and show up and do a little bit every single day to build your business, this can completely change things for you and your family. So I'm really excited to have you all here today. Just really quick before we get going, I've been doing these trainings now since last September. So a year ago was my first one that I ran. And I got to tell you, it is so important that everyone shows up and engages in the training. So it makes such a difference in your success in this business. So I love how there's so many people on here tonight, and I hope that you guys will continue this throughout the whole training. It's really important. Make sure you get in on the page every day. Make sure you're reading the training that's up. Make sure that you are engaging in it and participating. And then again, I know not everyone can make it on the live call because we have other things going on, but always make sure to at least listen to the playback. It makes such a difference when you're involved in this with what your outcome is going to be. So I wanted to start off by talking to you guys just a little bit about the business here and about what our jobs are as coaches. So a lot of people have lots of worries and fears when they come into this. They think it's a sales job. And I want to tell you guys all right now that this is a job solely about helping people. All right, we aren't salespeople. We're going out every day and we're trying to help people live healthier lives. We're trying to help inspire them and motivate them to want to live healthier and happier lifestyles. Of course, they're going to be purchasing programs and products through us. But everybody knows that sleazeball sales, person, maybe at a car dealership or in the mall, you try to avoid them. That's not how we are. All right, that's not how this team works. All right, so you want to try to be as authentic as possible. You want to be you. You want to be real. You want to be sincere, and you want to be genuine all the time. And really just understand that this is a business all about building relationships. That's all it is. We're building relationships with people every single day, and we're finding out, what can we do to help them live a healthier lifestyle? So that's it. We're not going to be, messaging people all these cold messages and telling them, 21 Day Fix is on sale, sign up now. We're not going to be going to the website and taking those stock photo images off of, the website and slapping them up like with the 21 Day Fix pictures, with Autumn Calabrese and, hiding behind the camera. You want to try to personalize things as much as possible so that people can relate to you, because the people who are going to come to you are going to come to you because of you, and they're going to be able to relate to you. So just keep that in the back of your mind, that this entire time that you are helping people, you're not selling to people. So just wipe that thought out of your mind if you are worried about that. When you're talking to people and connecting with people as time goes on in this business, just truly believe that you have something here that can really help them and change their lives. And I know a lot of people even on this call have done something before, have done, one of the programs, and they've seen awesome results. They've lost 20 pounds so far. They've lost 30 pounds so far. So when you're talking to people and you're connecting with people, you're truly trying to help them. You want to help them become healthier and happier with themselves. And that's the sole reason for doing this as a coach. You don't have to worry about being a nutritionist. You don't have to worry about having any kind of business degrees. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. We learn all that as you go. So this is a business where learning is doing, all right? You can't kind of sit behind closed doors and study it all and expect to master it. You need to get out and take action and start talking to people. All right, so I know there's so many people on this call who have already had like huge weight loss success stories. I know for myself when I first started this, I was 30 pounds heavier at the time. And I, started drinking Shakeology, and I did like 3 or 4 rounds of the 21-day fix and was able to get down to, my healthiest weight I've ever been after having 2 kids, which I honestly did not even think was possible. So we want to be able to share that with others. We're their biggest support system. We are there to motivate them and help them along their journey. And that's what we are. So we're not salespeople. All right. So what I want to talk about is your first goal, okay, your first month here. You want to try to focus on helping 3 to 5 people during the month. So you want to try to focus on helping 3 to 5 people. Really, everyone matters in this business. Every day when you wake up, you want to try to think in the back of your mind, whose life can I touch today? Who can I help? Who can I inspire in some way today? All right, and that should be your goal in the back of your mind every single day, all right? So you definitely want to focus on shooting to help 3 to 5 people every single month. And it's really important that you become a good listener in this business, So when you're talking to people, just finding out by simply asking them if they need help at all with their health and fitness. And let them do a lot of the talking. You can ask them open-ended questions, and you can ask them, what have you done in the past for fitness? Or is this your first time? What are some areas that you really struggle on? Or what areas do you think that you really need the most help on? And really spend a lot of your time listening. And then based on what they say, you can use your experiences and your results of the things that you've used to try to inspire them and kind of guide them in the right direction. All right. I tend to have a lot of luck with helping people with the 21-day fix. A lot of people really struggle with their food. It's the food that they struggle with and finding out the right portions. And they feel a lot of times that they have to cut out the carbs, or they can't have a lot of fruit. And then they're not getting all the right nutrients that they need. So the 21-day fix is perfect for that. So for me, because I had such great success with that one as well, when I talk to people, most of the time, for me, it's the 21-day fix that falls right into place for them and works out perfectly. The workouts are only 30 minutes, and there's a modified move, and anyone can do it. And it's just a great program with great results if you commit to it and you're willing to do it every single day. So it might be different for you guys depending on what program you've started with, if you've started one. All right. So just keep that in the back of your mind. And just really, I had a hard time with this when I first started, but when you first start out, you really have to kind of wrap your brain around the fact that this is your own business. So this is something where I was like, wow, this is my own business. Like, there's no boss. There's not going to be anybody here telling me exactly what to do. And it's true, guys. This is your own business. So if you can treat it like a business, then it will definitely reward you in ways that a business would. If you tend to treat it more like a hobby and you're kind of inconsistent with it, then it's going to reward you like a hobby would. All right. So the first thing that you want to do is you guys want to just be honest with yourself with why you're in this business. Why are you a coach? Are you looking to do this just to help hold yourself more accountable, to live a healthier lifestyle, and maybe earn a little bit of cash here and there to support your vacations that you go on with your family, or to help offset the bills at home? This might be more of a part-time thing for you. Or are you looking to legitimately turn this into a 6-figure business, maybe within a year, year and a half, 2 years, depending on how quickly you move? Then your goals will be different. So really just sit down and think about why you're here. You guys all watched the video about, your why and how important it is to be able to connect with that. It needs to be something so emotional that you have an emotional connection with, that's something that's really strong, So for me, when I first started, it was the fact, that I was home with my kids and I was going to have to go back to work. Like that's what happened. My husband had said, this is it. Like we are way in over our heads. There's no way that you can stay home any longer. You have to start looking for a teaching job and going back. And I was like, no way am I leaving the kids after being home for over 2 years with them. So for me, I did not have a plan B when I got into this. Like I didn't expect to do this well, but I definitely was willing to give it my all because I had to do whatever I could to be able to continue staying home with them. So that was a really strong connection for me. Like that was my why, to be able to continue to stay home with them. So it's really important that you guys form a really strong connection with your why. Just sit down and think about what your reason for getting into this business is and be honest with yourself with it. All right. And then we can go from there. And even though it's your own business, you have so much support. The entire team, like everyone, guys, I'm not kidding. This is like the best team. Everyone is so helpful. They're so supportive. Everyone is there to cheer you on and support you and give you tips. If you're struggling with anything, everyone is right there to pick you back up and give you advice. And that's what I love about this team so much. Honestly, there's not a lot of teams around like this, all right, where this team is a very close-knit team and everyone has such a strong bond with one another that we've become such close friends. And it is like we're like a Beachbody family and we're all here to help one another. And I love that about this team. So just know that if you're a brand new coach and you're coming on now, that you are not in this alone. Even though this is your own business, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. You have so much support to help you along the way, along your journey, because it is a lot at first when you first get started into this. I mean, just as if you started anything else for the first time, it takes practice. It's a learning curve. And so just be patient with this. That's my biggest advice that I tell to everyone when they come on, is to just be patient with this, really have a long-term vision with this, trust the process, and just show up every single day. And over time, you will be amazed with what this can do for you and your family. So how many of you guys, I know we watched the video the other day about launching your business on Facebook so that people know that you are a Beachbody coach. How many of you just like kind of raise your hand if you've already done that, just so I can see? Don't be shy. It's okay. All right, awesome, good. That's a good amount. Perfect. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, if you haven't done it already, is you want to launch your business. And I have my template too that you can use if you haven't seen it already, with my post that I made on Facebook when I first became a coach, because no one knows that you're a coach unless you tell them. So I can share that with you guys if you want to see it, but it's really important that you go out there and you make your post on Facebook, just telling people that you are starting out on this new journey now. You're a health and fitness coach. You can even share a little bit about your journey that you're on. And just share that with people so that people know that you are a health and fitness coach and you're looking to help improve your life and improve the lives of others. All right. So that's really, really important. Some of the key components here that you guys are going to want to do to have a successful business. All right. The first thing I'm going to go over just really briefly, not into a ton of detail, are the 3 vital behaviors. All right. So the first one is invite, invite, invite. So what that means is that you are reaching out and you are connecting with people and you are inviting them to your challenge group. So we always have a big team 21-day fixed challenge group that starts every month. And there's always people on the team that have one up and running. So if you get people involved and, our big group one is already kicked off, you can just post in the page like, oh, hey, does anybody have a 21-day fixed group starting up soon, or whatever the program is? And someone always has one starting that you can add your people to, so people can have that support. But you want to make sure that you're going out there and you are inviting people and private messaging them every single day. So I usually tell people like 5 to 10 new people every single day. If you're in this and it's just going to be a hobby and you're not looking to turn this into anything huge, like you're not looking to leave your job one day, you're not looking to be able to stay at home with your kids one day when that day comes, you're not looking to retire your spouse and all that. This is going to be more of a hobby, and that's totally fine. So you're going to shoot for just reaching out and connecting to 5 new people every single day. And I have different scripts that you can use. You can talk to your upline coach and see what they do. But it's always so important to make sure that when you reach out to them, that you're connecting with them on a personal level. And I think that sometimes people forget that piece there. You want to make sure that when you're reaching out to them, you're not just like, hey, I got a challenge group, do you want to join it? You you want to reach out to them and you want to start a little bit of a conversation with them that's not even Beachbody related at all. Just talking to them about their life, something that might have happened the other day that they posted about, to kind of get the conversation going. And then that way you've built a little bit of a relationship there with them, and then you can invite them and see if they need help with their health and fitness and go from there. All right. So the more people that you talk to and the more people you reach out to, the better. And just keep in mind that you are trying to help people. So don't worry about annoying people. You know, don't worry about what you think people might respond back to you. I'm not kidding, guys. I've been doing this now for 14 months, and I cannot tell you, pretty much like 99% of the people are so thankful that you reached out to them. I'm not kidding you. People are sitting around right now as we speak, all right, feeling like junk about themselves, really not knowing where to start. They don't want to go back to a gym because they feel uncomfortable working out and being around other people because they're feeling bad about themselves and their confidence is low. And they are waiting for someone like you to reach out to them and help them and guide them. So you really have to think like that in this business. And like I said, so many people are so appreciative when you reach out to them. I can't tell you how many times I've had people message me and say, thank you so much for telling me about this. Because of you, I've been able to get back down to my pre-pregnancy jeans, or because of you, you know, and these are like some older people too, who are like in their 50s, like, I haven't been this weight since I was in my 20s. I can't believe it. Things like that, you know, and you'll start getting all these really rewarding messages. And that's what's the coolest part about this business, guys, is that you're really changing people's lives every single day you are. It's your opportunity to go out there and change and help someone get healthier and become happier with themselves. So when you're reaching out and you're inviting people, you have to think like that. I've had very few people, you know, be rude to me. I'm not kidding. I've been doing it, like I said, 14 months, and on probably like in one hand, I could count the amount of times that someone was just like, not interested, don't message me again. But that's all they said, you know. Most of the time, like I said, everyone is so excited that you reached out to them. And another important piece about this, when you're talking to people, if people say that they're not interested, because you do get that a lot right away in the business, you know, you will get people who that will sometimes right away want to do it and it's the right time for them. But that's what you have to keep in mind. It has to be the right time for them. So you might get a lot of people that'll say no, because that's just the way it works. But it doesn't mean no, like forever. I don't ever want to do this. It just means no, not right now. Now's not the right time for me. All right. I've had people come around 5, 6, 7, 8 months later, 10 months later. I had someone come around an entire year later. All right. But people always come around. So if you're being consistent with your messages, when it's their right time for them, you're going to be the person that they think of, and they're going to reach out to you. They're not going to go to the website. They're not going to go, online and order something. Or if they see a commercial on TV, they're not going to order it. They're going to think of you because you've already planted that seed in their mind that you are a health and fitness coach and that you want to help them, and they're going to come back to you. So that's another reason why it's so important to be consistent with your inviting. And you want to do that every single day. All right. So at least 5 to 10. If you're in this for a hobby, shoot for 5. If you're in this for, you want to turn this into a really big business, you have really big goals and dreams, try to do 10 every single day. All right. So that's the first vital behavior, is invite, invite, invite. The second one is be proof the product works. So that just means that you're going to be drinking your Shakeology every single day. You're going to be making a commitment to drinking your Shakeology every single day, and you're going to be committed to a workout program. So some of you might have already started a program and now you're on like a week break or whatnot. That's fine. But always make sure that you're in a workout program and that you're involved in a challenge group so that you can see the support that you get from them, so you can speak to it when you're talking to people. Because for a lot of people, that motivation to, press play and get up and prepare their food isn't there. But with the support of that challenge group, it helps so much to have everybody in that group helping one another, supporting one another, helping hold them accountable. So make sure you're in a challenge group if you haven't been in one already. All right. And the third one is personal development. And this is really crucial. So how many of you guys have already ordered The Slight Edge or have already even read it? Good. Awesome. All right. So you're going to want to make sure that you guys are just reading that, at least 10 minutes a day. I mean, my schedule is pretty crazy too. And I just try to do 10 minutes at night while I'm laying in bed. That's all I do. and then I call it quits. So if you guys can just schedule it out of when it fits into your schedule, and just be consistent with it, it makes such a difference. It really does, especially as you grow in this business and become a leader. It really helps. So just make sure that you're being consistent, that you go out and you get the Slight Edge book. And that book is just really cool. It really is, because it just talks about how everything in life is just the result of these tiny, tiny little insignificant decisions, all right, that most people choose to ignore. But if you train yourself to notice them as you're going through your days and actually acknowledge them and choose the right decision, over time they compound and you see big results. And so this book isn't just about business. This is about your entire life. So I can't tell you how much, honestly, my husband and I, like, our lives, like, as like people, have changed so much. We've become like really a better version of ourselves because of that book and because of all the personal development we've been doing now over the past 14 months. So you just want to think, if your job is to go out there and help other people, how can you do that if you're not helping yourself and helping yourself grow as a person? And so one way to do that is by doing that personal development and making sure that you're getting it in every single day. All right. All right. Next thing I'm going to talk about is Success Club. So Success Club is the foundation for your entire business. Even if you're in this for just a hobby, it is still the foundation for your entire business. So Success Club is based off of a point system, all right? Every single time that you sell a challenge pack to someone, and a challenge pack is like Shakeology in a workout program, you get 2 points for it. So we have Success Club 5. So if you're going to be in this for a hobby, you want to shoot for Success Club 5. And there's also Success Club 10. So if you're in this and you want to build this into something really big and you have big goals, you want to shoot for Success Club 10. All right. So you get 2 points for every challenge pack. So Success Club 5 would work out to be 3 challenge packs, and you'd actually end up with Success Club 6 because it's 2 points for each one. So 3 people. Success Club 10 would be 5 people because it's 2 points for each person. So 5 people, 10 points. All right. And you want to make sure that you are doing this and hitting this goal every single month. So you don't want to just do this like the first 2 months and then let it slide. You want to do this every single month. It is so key to building your business. It really is. And just focus on helping 3 to 5 people. That's it, every single month. So think you have 30 days, 31 days sometimes in a month, and you have 30 to 31 days to try to help and change 3 to 5 people's lives. That's not bad. Like, you guys can do that. You guys can totally do it. It's so doable. All right. So just put that down as one of your goals for your first month as a coach. All right. It's definitely to hit Success Club. Another reason why it's so important to hit Success Club is because if you hit Success Club your first 3 full months as a coach, you qualify for Success Starters. And what that is you get an exclusive call with the CEO, Carl Daikeler, which is pretty cool. And you also get a free ticket to the Beachbody Coach Summit for next summer in Nashville. And I know there are some people that are on this call right now that were there with me over the summer, and it was awesome. Like, you guys, I'm not kidding you. Like, this is like a major reason to hit Success Club your first 3 months, because this event is the biggest Beachbody event. It is the most pumped up, amped up, inspiring event, I'm not kidding, that you will ever go to in your entire life. I mean, there were so many coaches there. I think there were like 30,000 coaches or something like that there. And it is just, and we spent the whole weekend crying, basically. Happy tears, not sad tears, like happy tears, because so many people's lives are changing, like their transformations within, and like their weight loss journeys, and people who, had like such horrible situations before financially are now out of it, all because of this opportunity. And it's just, I can't really put it into words. You have to just get there. The event is sold out right now, but if you hit it for the first 3 months, you can get the free ticket and get in. But you can also put your name too on the wait list right now, which everyone should do. Just put your name on the wait list anyways. It's in July next year. Put it on there and try to make it happen if you can get there. Because I'm telling you right now, it totally will change everything for you. And a lot of times for people, that's their aha moment, is when they go to Summit, So You got to get there. Just talking about it, I'm just so excited. Like I already can't wait for next summer. So I hope all you guys are there. All right, so that's why Success Club is really, really important. So if you can focus on doing that every single month, you will be golden. 3 to 5 people, you're going to help them, you're going to help inspire them and help them get started on their health and fitness journey. And that's it. You're going to do that month after month. It's not going to be a big deal. We're all here to help you. And I'm telling you, you guys are just going to love it. You're going to become like addicted to this. I hope you guys become addicted to it like I am. All right. The next thing I wanted to go over is it's really important as a coach now, especially once you've launched your business on Facebook, you've told people now that you're a coach, all right? So you want to make sure that you are consistent and you're showing up on social media every single day, because now you've told people that you're a coach, right? And that you're looking to help change lives. So people are going to be watching you. Trust me, they are going to be watching you, and they're going to be watching your every move. So if you just make that one post and then they don't see anything ever again from you, they're going to be like, what the heck's going on? People are watching you. They really want to see really what this whole thing is about, because you know what people say about this, you know, pyramid scheme, scam, what's this? It's a joke, all that stuff. They're watching you. So you want to make sure every single day that you show up and you make a post on Facebook that is something related to, you know, you can do a Beachbody post. You can do something about a challenge group. You can do something about, maybe you could even put up a picture of yourself, a before and after picture. You can post up a healthy recipe that you tried that you loved. You can post up a tip that could help people. You could post up a motivational or inspirational quote, something that could help someone. But you want to make sure, guys, that you're doing that every single day. And as you're writing this post and putting it up there, you want to think, how can this help someone? Is this going to add value to somebody's day today if they read it? So if you step aside and you step back and you read it and you were just a stranger or just an acquaintance and you happen to come across your post, you know, how would that post make you feel? Would it impact your life? Would it help you in some way? And you want to think about that with every post that you're making. You want to make sure that you're not doing just Beachbody posts, okay? Because we have lives, you know, we're not just coaches. We have families, a lot of us, and a lot of us are in school, and a lot of us have spouses, and we have homes, and, you know, we're relocating, and we got a lot of things going on. So we want to make sure to share that part of our journey too. So it's important that you intertwine all that stuff on social media so people can go to your page and they can look at you and they can really see who you are as a person when they look at that post. They don't want to just see just all Beachbody posts. All right. So it's important to make sure to throw that personal piece in there about something that you did that day, maybe with the family, or a vacation that you're going on, or something that happened with your child or dog or animals, whatever it is. All right. So people can see a good mix when they go to your wall. All right. Make sure, like I said, whatever you do, that you show up every day and you're consistent, even if people don't like it, or even if people don't comment. And trust me, guys, I still a lot of times don't get a lot of likes either myself 14 months later. But people are watching you, and you have to be consistent with it. That's what this whole business is about, being consistent. If you're inconsistent with it, then you're going to get inconsistent results with it. So just make it a part of your daily routine that you're going to get on there and you're going to make your post every single day. Even if you need to schedule it in first thing in the morning, like I'm going to get up and I'm going to make my post, all right? Just make it part of your daily routine, but make sure to just show up regardless of whether or not anybody likes it or comments on it, all right? Like I said, people might not commit right away, but over time they will. I'm telling you, I had people like just a couple months ago, they went the entire year not liking any of my posts, not commenting on any of my posts. And then all of a sudden, something clicked for them. It was the right time. And they reached out to me and said, I've been watching you this entire year. I remember when you first became a coach, and now I want to become an active coach too and join your team. So people are watching you guys. So that's pretty exciting when that happens. Really, I'm telling you, people come around. They always come around because everyone's always looking to get healthier. It doesn't matter how great shape you're in. There is always room for improvement. All right. So make sure that when you're out there that you're sharing your story. Don't try to be other people. Don't try to act like other people. You know, really just be you, be authentic, be genuine. And you want to think about it. Like when you're posting on Facebook, is this how you would talk if you were talking to like a friend in person? If you were in person with someone and you're socializing with them and talking with them, would it look the same on social media? You want it to look the same. You want to be you, all right? You want people to be able to make a connection with you. And because you're forming relationships and friendship with people, that's what you're doing, really. You're making new friends this entire journey as a Beachbody coach. That's what you're doing. Making new friendships, you're helping them along the way, you're inspiring them in some way. And a great way to do that, guys, is to share some of your struggles. You don't want to be, I said it on another call before, but you don't want to be that, like, Care Bear type of coach that makes it seem like everything is perfect all the time, because things are not. That's not reality. So getting vulnerable every now and then and sharing a piece of your story to help inspire others, for people to be able to connect to you, is so key. I can't tell you guys, it took me, like, I'm not kidding, 7 months to make my first vulnerability post, where I posted about my financial income and how I was, way in over my head in the $30,000+ of credit card debt. And I literally wanted to throw up posting that. Like, I grew up never talking about, money, and it was just mortified to be able to even seriously say that even happened to us. Like, it was mortifying. And I put it up there and like, I had like 130 likes, and I had so many people reach out to me and connect with me, because, that's what you want. You want people to be able to relate to you. And, let's just face it, a lot of people do struggle financially. If you're one of the people that don't, you are lucky. But I'm telling you, most people do struggle. And so when they read that post and I shared with them that we were going through this struggle, and I shared about how if it weren't for Beachbody, I'd probably be in, like, I'm not kidding, guys, if it weren't for Beachbody, I would legitimately probably be in like $70,000 of credit card debt, and I'd be back teaching. And with a teacher's salary, there's no way I would pay that off. So that's the reality of it. So just being real and sharing a piece of you that can inspire others and help others is so important. All right. You want people to be able to relate to you. So you don't want to go to the website and take the stock image photos off and just throw them on your wall to say that you did a post. You want to personalize it and get yourself behind the camera, or your equipment, at least, in your things behind the camera and in the photo as much as possible, because people are going to be forming a relationship and building a bond with you. And if you put up something that they can just go to the website and find, probably not much is going to happen, because they can just go to the website and get that same information. So you're unique, you're unique in your own way, and you want people to be able to see that. And everyone's going to attract a different type of person based on who you are and the struggles that you're facing in your life and how you've overcome them. So sharing that is huge in this business, and opening up just a little bit at a time. And like I said, you don't have to do this right away. It took me 7 months. And even then I cringed doing it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is my family going to say about this? Because you pretend that none of this ever happened. You pretend that everything is fine. When really it's like you're in deep trouble. But it is so important. It really helps your business out a lot too. And it helps others realize that, you know what? Hey, I'm not alone. I'm struggling with that too. All right. And the last thing I want to just talk about is, the fact that really the power of your mind is like 100%, directly correlated to the accomplishments that you're going to have in your life. This business and any business, this is not just Beachbody related. All right. Any business, anytime that you are trying to do anything to improve the quality of your life, the accomplishments and what you get out of it is literally, I'm not kidding, it's all up here. It is. It's 95% belief. That is what this business is. You have to truly 110% believe in this opportunity. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe that when I'm showing up every day, even though it doesn't seem like anything's happening, it's going to happen. And you have to be willing to go the distance and have that confidence in yourself. If you're out there, it doesn't matter. If you're out there every day talking to people, but you lack that confidence and that belief, you could talk to people literally all day long till you're blue in the face. No one is going to commit and want to sign up with you, because people can sense that. People can totally sense that when you're talking to people, even if it's just through private messages or text messages. People can just feel it, And so you really want to make sure that you get your confidence up with this and that you believe. And how do we do that? You do that by doing your personal development, and you read that every single day. And it's a training process, and you've got to make sure you do it every single day and believe that this is going to lead you where you want it to. That is, honest to God, that was the number one reason why I succeeded, and succeeded so quickly in this business. It was because, number one, I had my why was really strong. It was, I can't leave my kids. There's no way I'm leaving them now after being home. Like, this is working. There's no plan B. And my second one was belief. I 100% believed once I got into this that nobody else in the company is better than me. I am just as capable as they are. Just like all of you guys. Like, you guys are just as capable. No one is better than anybody in this business. The people who take off of this and seriously end up turning this into high six-figure income businesses, $1 million businesses like our upline coaches have, all right? They're not doing anything special. There's no magic. There's no secret sauce. They have just 110% believed in themselves. They've shown up every single day and put in the work, believed in themselves, and they had that confidence. And over time, they got there. They didn't quit. That's it. So it's so simple. So just as simple as it is to do those things, it's just as simple to not do them. So you guys can't let that be you. You guys have to be the people that make this a priority, all right? And you made this commitment now for you and for your family. So I hope that you guys are 110% in and give it your all. And you don't have to have the same goals as me. You don't have to have the same goals as your upline coach. So I just want that to be clear with everyone on this call here. Everybody comes into this for different reasons. It's your own business, all right? You're on your own journey. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't think because one coach works X amount of hours at night that you need to do that. No, everyone goes at their own pace, all right? Everyone has a different schedule. Everyone has different goals with this, and you just be realistic with that. And as long as you do something for your business, given your schedule every single day, and you don't quit, and you get that belief and confidence, you will be blown away. I'm not kidding. In one whole year from now of showing up every single day and being consistent, you will seriously be in a different spot in your life for you and your family. Like, it's crazy where it can be. So I am really excited for all of you guys. And I know I just blabbed for a while, so let me just check the chat and see if there's any questions in here. But if anybody has any questions at all about anything, there's going to be a belief video coming up in the Coach Basics page very soon. So that's a key one. It really is. Let me just check the chat here. Yeah, so I'm just reading, like, I don't know if you guys read what Lauren wrote in here, but she just wrote, I just had someone message me. She said she went back and was looking at my page and I inspired her to want to get healthy. Never spoke to this girl but because I have been consistent, she saw that and wanted it too. And that's true. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that happens. You don't even talk to these people, but they're seeing your post and you're inspiring them. And you got to realize too, guys, a lot of people, I mean, they have a lot of negative things going on in their life. They really do. A lot of people are struggling and they have a lot of tough times going on. And sometimes, your motivational post is like that only piece of positive inspiration that they're going to get during that day. So it can make a huge difference. And people are watching. Like, as you could see, it just happened with Lauren. It happened with me too the other day. All right. So anyways, does anybody have any questions or anything that they'd like to know about before we get going? You can unmute yourself or you can type it in the chat box. Anything? Good to go? All right. Well, you guys are doing awesome, and thanks for being here. And if you need anything, just reach out, and I am here for you. But welcome to the team, and I'm happy to have you guys all here. So I hope you have a good night. Bye, guys.